Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to learn about composite functions, which is a very easy topic and an important topic. So if you pay attention only for 2-3 minutes, you will master the topic. Okay, so let's start. Let's say you have a function y equal to f of x such that f of x is equal to x square minus 4. It is equal to x square minus 4. Now let's say if you have to find f of 1, if you have to find f of 1, how do you find it, guys? How do you find it? In place of x, you substitute 1. You substitute 1, right? So you get 1 square minus 4. You get 1 square minus 4. Let's say if you have to find f of 2. Let's say if you have to find f of 2. How do you find f of 2? In place of x, you substitute 2. You substitute 2. So again you get f of 2 as 2 square minus 4. You get f of 2 as 2 square minus 4. Now let's say if you have to find f of a, you have to find f of a. How do you find f of a, guys? In place of x, you substitute a. In place of x, you substitute a. So you get a square minus 4. You get a square minus 4. Now let's say I'll write the function again. You have fx equal to x square minus 4. Now this time someone asked you to find the value of f of fx. Someone asked you to find the value of f of fx. How do you find the value of f of fx? Very easy. In place of x, substitute fx. In place of x, substitute fx. So in place of x, I will substitute fx. So you get f of x whole square minus 4. What did I do, guys? What did I do? In place of x, I substituted fx. In place of x, I substituted fx. So what is f of fx now? F of fx will be this fx square minus 4. But if you observe, what is fx? What is fx? Fx is a function in itself. So the value of fx is x square minus 4. The value of fx is x square minus 4. So I will substitute the value of fx. So what do you get? You get x square minus 4 whole square minus 4. You get x square minus 4 whole square minus 4. Okay. If you have understood this, very good. In case if you haven't understood it yet, let's do one more example. Okay, let's do one more example. This time I'll take two functions. Okay, let's say you have to find fx is equal to sin x, gx is equal to e power x, and let's say you have to find the value of f of gx. You have to find the value of f of g of x. So what do you do, guys? What do you do? You have to substitute. Let's observe properly. You have to substitute gx inside f. You have to substitute gx inside x. So in place of x, I will substitute gx. So let's do it properly. You have f of x equal to sin x. Now in place of x, you will substitute g of x. In place of x, you will substitute g of x. In place of x, you will substitute g of x. So what is f of fx? F of gx, sorry. F of gx will be sine of gx, g of x. Now if you observe, what is g of x? What is g of x, guys? G of x is a function in itself. Which is e power x. So let's substitute. You write f of g of x equal to sine of e power x. You write it as sine of e power x. So these type of functions where we have a function inside a function, where we have a function gx inside a function fx, right? These type of functions are known as composite functions. Composite functions. I hope you understood it. Very easy. We'll do one more problem. But before we do that, there is one small concept that I want you to know. So guys, f of fx, or let's say f of gx, or let's say g of fx, okay, all these can be written in one more way. Okay, so f of fx, the first one can be written as f of fx. The second one, The second one, f of gx, can be written as f of g of x. Okay, and the third one, what is the third one? The third one is g of fx. So the third one can be written as g of fx. So it's not necessary that they'll always give you question in terms of the left hand row. The left hand row. It's not necessary they'll give you the question the way it has been written in the left side column. Sorry, not row, left column. Sometimes they might ask you question in this form also. Sometimes they might ask you the question in this form also. So you should know, right? You should know it. Now we'll do one more question. Let's say you have f of x equal to tan of x and g of x equal to log x. Okay. Now someone asked you to find the value of g of fx. So what do you mean by g of fx? First of all, g of fx can be written as g of f of x. Okay. What do you mean by this? You mean that fx is a function which is substituted inside g. Fx is a function which is substituted inside g. So we take function g first. What is g of x? G of x is log x. Now in place of x, you have to substitute fx. In place of x, right? So what does this become? This becomes g of fx. Equal to log of fx. It becomes g of fx equal to log of fx. But fx is a function again. What is fx? If you observe, fx is tan x. So you write g of fx, which can also be written as g of x, g of fx, is equal to log of fx, and fx is tan x. So this is your answer. This is known as composite function. I'll give you one more example. Let's take the same thing. You have fx as tan x, and you have gx as log x. So what is the value of, let's say, gog x, g of gx? What is the value of gog x? Gog x means g of gx. You have to substitute g of gx. We have to substitute gx inside g. We have to substitute g of x inside g. So let's understand. You have g of x. Which is log of x. Okay. Now in place of x, you substitute gx. In place of x, you substitute g of x. Okay. So it becomes g of gx equal to log of g of x. But what is g of x, guys? If you observe, g of x is log x again. So you write this as g of gx equal to log of, what is gx? Gx is log x. So this is your answer. This can be written as g of gx, gog x. Okay. So this is your answer. So these type of functions where we are substituting a function inside a function, like in place of x, you are replacing x with a function. These type of functions are known as composite functions. So I hope you understood it. You can do some examples from your book or any reference book that you know. And in case if you have doubt, you can post it in the comment and I'll get back to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. So do like, do share and do subscribe. Thank you.